Hello Capricorn, welcome to your monthly tarot reading for June 2023. I wanted to take this time to say a very big thank you to my regular followers. Thank you so much for joining me again. Thank you so much for supporting me. This is going to be very soon a year that I've had my YouTube channel, and it feels wonderful to one, still be here, and two, watching it slowly grow and evolve, and I hope that you've enjoyed the journey as well. To those of you that are new, thank you so much. I hope you will like what you find here, and I hope you will like the video and subscribe if you feel called to. Thank you so much. Let's get started. Capricorn, we have your overall energy for the month of June in Otherworld and Choice. We have the 4-week breakdown, or how the energies are likely to play out, with the Hangman, the 5 of Wands, the 2 of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. And we have additional messages with the Oracle. We have abundance and ambition. Look at these blues. Isn't it interesting how these colors kind of coordinate and these colors kind of coordinate? So it's interesting to see how the energies are linked. So let's start with this first overall energy. And I'm getting the sense of otherworld. Now, it's quite interesting because a few of the readings have had this sense of higher understanding. I mean, Sagittarius, if you have any Sagittarius in your reading, go listen in your sun, moon or rising, go listen to that. But there's this sense of, in your reading, Otherworld, I'm getting this complete new understanding. Now, you've got a portal here, and you've got 3 here, and you've got choice. There is one that is calling you. And have a look. I love when these cards, they really speak. Look at these ones. They're kind of like the same shape, and then this one here is more elongated like this one. There is a clear choice. There is a clear path. But there's an aspect of you that is maybe not willing. There's something about it, and with the abundance and ambition here, I don't think it matches your ambition, or you feel it doesn't match your ambition, or you don't feel it's the path that leads to abundance. There's this sense that you're fighting yourself a little bit here. But you know, the interesting thing is, I see a shadow in this card, and I feel it's you. You've taken the middle one. Look at, gosh, I've just noticed, can you see there's like a darkness behind here and a darkness behind here? It's almost like these 2 portals you're just not going to look at. And it's the one in the middle. It's the one in the middle. Oh my goodness, pole. Not pole. I was going to say pole number, and then I realized I'm not doing a pick a card reading. Sorry, Capricorn. You see the way forward. You see the choice. You see the right choice for you. There's this understanding in you, Capricorn, that makes you realize that not every opportunity is for us to take. Not every opportunity is to be grabbed hold of. We can say no to things. This other world, I'm really seeing it in your reading, Capricorn, as another understanding. It's almost like you know, when we have a problem or things aren't going there's an aspect of our life that isn't going very well, and then all of a sudden we gain clarity on what to do with it. Suddenly it seems so obvious and we wonder how we never saw it before. That's this other world. I just feel like there's this understanding that comes to you, and I just feel like it's a download that drops on the top of your head from who knows, goodness knows where. And it helps you move forward. And I feel like it helps you move forward not just in the sense that you can actually take steps because you've been stuck or things like that, but it actually helps you move forward with, what am I trying to say? How am I trying to say this, Spirit? I can't seem to find the words. It's almost like you're not moving forward with, it's not just your ambition driving you forward, or the prospects of money, or it's something deeper. This other world opens something in you, and you opening up causes something in your world to open up, choices to open up. There's a link here between your spiritual awakening and your world awakening, your world changing. Pay close attention to your words, your voice. I'm getting the blues. I'm just really getting called to my throat. You got ambition here, lots of blue. The Queen of Cups, lots of blue. There's a sense here of making sure that your words are aligned with your beliefs, with what you actually want. Now, this is not the first time we've had this message in these June readings. Capricorn, there's a real sense that in June, Spirit wants us to be our true self, true to ourselves and our true selves. These choices, I really feel they change what you consider is abundance. You know, we all have our own views of what abundance is. This other world, this download, this understanding that you gain, I think it changes your ambitions. And I think you'll be making a choice on how you now see, or what you now see is abundance. So Spirit's asking me to give examples. So for instance, if in the past you thought abundance was being surrounded by lots of people, knowing a lot of people, having fabulous parties because you know so many people, because you've got so many acquaintances and friends and things like that. This understanding might actually make you realize that in actual fact, a third of the people that I know I should actually be calling friends. The rest, I kind of suggest, I don't want to say that, but the rest just fill the space for your parties. They fill the space at your parties. They make your parties bigger. And I know that doesn't sound very, but this is just an example. So I'm not saying this is what you're doing, Capricorn. This is just an example. But what you saw as abundant, you no longer see that. You're going to see the abundance in having two really great friends that are there for you through thick and thin, that you can tell anything to and they would still love you. Having those two friends is now what you'll see as abundant. If you see abundance as money, having lots of money, you might now see that, do you know what? Having a job that I love and that I like to go to is more meaningful to me than the money that I make. It's not that one is bad than the other. It's not saying knowing lots of people and having money is bad. It just changes for you. It just changes how you see an aspect of your life. Don't get caught up on the examples that I've given. They're just to show you what I'm trying to put into words. Your choices, you are going to have choices. But I get a very strong sense here, Capricorn, that your choices are going to come because you're going to choose again. Because this experience, this understanding, this download has brought you new understanding. It's brought you to a different place. Look at these two cards. These two places are completely different. This understanding, whatever this other world is, and this can be an interaction with spirit. It can be with another life form. It can be with somebody in your reality, but that tells you something so way out there that you kind of go, wow, I've got to think about that. And it makes you come back to an aspect of your life. I'm seeing this as very, even though there are trees, the blue, the colors, it makes me think of another world. Whereas this looks like Earth with just like light, maybe spirit behind it kind of thing. But you know, this is you coming back to your day-to-day life and choosing again for yourself, making changes. You got the 5 here, which is all about change. Those choices that you are coming back to, not because you have to, but because suddenly your world doesn't fit you anymore because of this understanding. You're going to make changes. I think Capricorn, you're going to make big changes. I'm going to go straight down because we've already talked about these. I'll leave the tarot till last. So we'll come down to abundance. And we've got divine beloved, please show me how to feel fully deserving to receive. I release my ego's plan and open to being a vehicle for abundance. You know, our ego has an idea of what abundance looks like, and generally if it's ego based, it means how we look in the eyes of others. So our level of abundance how we think people will see us. Do they see us as abundant or not? And I think that's really changing in you, Capricorn. I really feel there's this sense that your truths are changing. Basically, Spirit's just said to me, it's really simple, Christelle, don't go and overcomplicate it. It is basically that your values and your beliefs and what you once thought was important is no longer. It's changed. And I feel that you're remaking choices, you're changing things in your life, because you can't go back to the way you were. It's almost like you step through this portal to this new you, to this new reality, this new understanding, and you can't come back, and nor do you want to. And that keeps moving you forward, making newer and different choices for yourself. And we've got ambition. May I offer all my deepest longings to love itself and invite a divine plan beyond the mind's imagining. Please use me for the highest good. I feel that's what this is. It's this download from Spirit. It's this visit from another realm. It's this visit from another being. It's this communication with something outside of yourself and your world, Capricorn. And it has this major impact on you. Now, you might not sit there and talk to Spirit, but the download will come. And you will really say, where did that come from? But it's something that you're going to sit with the Hangman here. You're going to actually sit with it and look at it. And it will change your perspective on things in a big, big way. And I feel suddenly your ambitions are changing for what has always been oriented towards the me. And now it's going to be oriented towards, what can I offer? How can I be of service? And that's where ambition skyrockets. That's where ambition becomes fruitful. It's where, you know, we always think, oh, ambition, oh, people are ambitious, oh, she's too ambitious, he's too ambitious. You know, it's almost derogative. It's almost viewed as bad. Having said that, at the same time, people with no ambition are also viewed as, oh, well, they've got no direction. And so really, we can't win, can we? But there's this sense here of ambition for something bigger than you, ambition to give in some way, to be of service, to offer something to the world that fuels you forward. And I feel this change of your understanding of abundance, this change of where your ambition lies, and this, I was going to say redoing, reevaluating, deciding on your life, making these big choices, because I feel they are big choices. They're not just little everyday decisions, they're decisions that impact and change our life. And I feel that there's going to be aspects of it that is challenging, but I feel that because this understanding comes first, and because we've got the Hanged Man first, I feel like it almost just happens. And it's in hindsight, when you look back, that you'll go, oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that. I can't believe how much I've changed. I can't believe that I ran with this sudden idea, with this thing that just popped into my head or fell into my lap. The Hanged Man. The first week of June, you're really thinking about this. You're really taking it on board, and you're really looking at, what does this mean in my life right now? Or what does this mean in the way I live my life right now? What does this mean for me? How does it change things for me? What needs to change in order for me to embrace this? You're going to give yourself time to evaluate that. You're going to give yourself time to go, right, this is important. This really means something to me, and this has the potential to really change things for me. Right now, I don't know what it means. I don't know the impact that it will have, but I know that I need to look into it. And that's basically the Hanged Man here. It's not knowing everything, but there's a knowing in you that this is important. There's a knowing in you that this is a catalyst for changes, for seeing and doing and being different. And I feel in the following week, or the following energy, so week 2 or the following energy, is the 5 of Wands. And this is, they're not attacking each other, they're practicing, they're kind of training, if you like. And I feel that the second week of June is going to be a time where you kind of test out your theory. You kind of, maybe in the way you interact with those around you, you kind of test the waters. You kind of make a little tweak in your life. You probably don't leap into one of these big decisions yet, but you take little ones and you apply this new understanding to them, and you kind of see what happens. I also find this is a week where you'll be challenging that new idea. You'll be challenging where you're being led, almost, what you're starting to see. How does it sit with me? How do I understand it? What does that mean to me? And you're going to kind of, I feel like you're going to give yourself scenarios and see now how you feel in those. And these can just be hypothetical. This can all be playing out in your head. I know these are not swords, these are wands. But the wands is our soul's journey. The wands is our soul, our calling, our passion, our fire, what gets us out of bed in the morning. So this aspect of yourself is kind of going, okay, am I that passionate about it? Am I that driven? Like, is this a new drive in me? Is this something that I really want to give my time and energy to? Is this something that I want to put in the forefront of my life and make changes in accordance with it? Make choices from that understanding, that standpoint. So there's this sense of playing with this idea a little bit. And I feel that it's going to probably bring up fears in you. but I feel like it's going to make you even more determined. I feel like it's going to make you even more sure, because 3 weeks in the 3rd week or the following energy is the 2 of Wands, and I love the 2 of Wands. This is my make a vision board. This is the world is your oyster. What do you want? You've finished a journey and it's brought you to a castle on the land, and it's taken you somewhere. But now you're on a new journey and you're like, what do I want now? Who do I want to be now? I love this 2 of Wands. It's probably my most favorite card in the whole of tarot, and I know a lot of people don't view it like that, but I see it as in you're finished a journey, you're happy with it, and now you're looking to the future. Right, where do I want to go now? Like I just said, where do I want to go? Who do I want to be now? What experiences do I want to have? Where do I want to live? What do I want to be doing? This card is pure potential, pure planning, looking at possibilities, no matter how big, and knowing that if you so want them, they can come true. You can change your life however you want to change it. And this change of perspective and this nutting it out and seeing, do you know what? This really does fit with me. This new notion, this new understanding, this new belief, it resonates with me so much that I'm ending a journey and I'm looking at, okay, so with this newfound information, with this way that I have changed, where do I want to go now? What does this new me want now? And it's not ego-based. It's being the best version of you and putting the best version of you out into the world on the best possible path that you can give yourself. That's abundance. That's ambition. That's walking your path. That's full of self-acceptance and full of self-love. And that's what our life is all about. This is beautiful in your reading. And there'll be, you know, as we make new choices, there'll be endings, there'll be things that change. And so there's an aspect of letting go in order for this person to even start dreaming of a new world for himself. He must know that the previous journey's finished. He must know that this is no longer enough for him or where he wants to be or stay. Just because we reach a goal, just because we have abundance and we've reached that ambitious goal that we have, doesn't mean we have to stay there forever. Our life is not a destination. Our life is a journey. So it is about one dream after the other. It is about always moving forward and changing and evolving. That's what it is to be alive in our world. And I think we finished the reading on the Queen of Cups, because in week 4 or the following energy, Capricorn, you're embracing the energy of the Queen of Cups, which is fulfillment. The Queens for me are that receptive energy. The Queens know that they will receive what they need to receive in order to help them move forward in whatever way that is. So the Queen of Cups, the Cups is fulfillment. It's emotions, it's feelings, it's love. So the Queen of Cups knows that she'll receive what she needs to in order to move forward with love, in order to move forward towards fulfillment. in alignment with her feelings and her emotions. Knowing that what comes to her is what she needs. And I hesitated there because I don't know how I was originally going to say it, but Spirit paused me to get, because it may not be what you want, Capricorn, but it's what you need. And that's what the Queens understand. What they need will come to them. They will always receive what they need in order to move forward. The Queen of Cups, in alignment with what fulfills her, in alignment with her heart, with what she loves. And you finish the reading on that, Capricorn, because that's how you'll be making your choices. You'll be making them from a place of wanting to feel fulfilled. Being in alignment with your heart and soul. Being in alignment with what feels good. Now, when I say what feels good, I don't mean quick fixes, you know. I mean with what feels right for who you are right now. Again, it's that alignment with who you are now and making choices from that place. See, the Queens make good choices because the Queens don't make choices from a fear of place or a fear of lack. They make choices from a fear of knowing that whatever they need, their needs will be met. And when you make choices from there, you can make bold choices, choices that are aligned with your heart and with where you're truly going. Not with ego that makes you want to look like this or be this, or, you know, it's not that energy at all. This is an energy of being in alignment with you and understanding what that means. I love how they're both facing the same way. The vision is the same, which tells me, Capricorn, you are going to receive what you need in alignment with this goal setting, with these new wishes, with this new direction that your life is taking, or the new direction that you want to take your life in. Amazing reading, my friends. A lot of change. But you're making those changes. You're choosing again. And it's so right. I feel this energy of it being so right. You're in such a good place. It just resonates. I'm going to leave you with those messages, Capricorn. Love, light and blessings, my friend. What a month ahead of you. What a month ahead of you. Take good care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.